back to another video. This week we're checking out my coverage of the August 31st, 2024 Pottstown Nights car show. Check out this Auto Union DKW truck. If I understand correctly, these things were two-stroke. You could get them in 2 or 3 cylinder configuration. Very cool. By now, you guys know I'm a big fan of beat-up second-gen Camaros. Take a look at this one with a twin-turbocharged LS. Talk about another LS-powered coupe. This S14. Damn, it looks perfect. And again, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Dusters, especially when they have a 340 in them and a 4-speed. I just love those interiors. I think this one's a 1971. This F80 M3 was just mean and nasty. Hoosiers in the back, TE37s up front, and a clear ZR1 style hood window. While I like sporty things, I also like boats. Check out this dumped 7 Series. Just looked perfect. I just love neons. They remind me of the US tuning scene and street racing like 20 years ago, and I was a kid and I just thought it was the coolest thing. If any of you neon fans know, why does every SRT4 owner swap with these taillights? I see them all the time. I'm not ashamed to say that this BMW 330 wagon was one of my favorites of the show. Bagged on tri-spoke wheels was tough. Now this is really cool to see. This is also an Auto Union, and it's a 1000 SP. It's got a 2-stroke engine in it, just like the Auto Union truck we saw before. Doesn't it kind of look like a baby Thunderbird? This was a bucket list car I always wanted to see, the Lancia Delta Integrale. Sport trucks are just so rad. Check out this clean F-150 Lightning, for sale if you want to buy it. Just nicely done. You may be wondering why the Hoonigan Donk Caprice project is at Pottstown Nights. Well, this weekend is also Low Show, where Hoonigan has a pop-up booth along with Rotiform, and it's during a big Volkswagen, Audi, and Porsche car show. Here's an E90 sedan. Check out those dual rear-mounted turbos. I took a clip of this Nissan Z just because I don't see these too often. I see a ton of Supras around, but very rarely do I actually see a Z out in public. Mustang SVO, the original turbocharged Mustang. I think these are cool. I don't see these too often at all. This might be the first one I've seen in a few years. I love that offset hood scoop, and I love this dual rear spoiler. Mercury Marauders will always be cool. I love these Panther platform cars. And check out this gorgeous Lincoln Mark III with a 460 under the hood. This Trans Am was just sitting right, had great patina, and check that out. It's even got a Smokey and the Bandit cowboy hat. What more could you want? Another gorgeous second-gen Camaro. This looked like it was set up for pro touring. And finally, we've got some Mopar action. Check out this sweet 71 Roadrunner, complete with 446 barrel power. I hold S2000s near and dear to my heart. Some of my best friends had them when we were younger. This one is in Suzuka Blue with a blue interior, and it just looks well used, and I'm glad it's being driven. Volvo 850Rs are cool wagons. 5-cylinder turbocharged power, but look at the Spaceball shifter! Respect to the owner of this Dodge 600. These tires were mad old, and just a baller move, ripping the big rig through the town. Now here's a pretty Mopar. This 69 Dodge Power Wagon, black with black wheels and a nice green interior, looks to be powered by a small block, probably a 318 or a 360. I think Mavericks don't get enough respect. They're very cool looking cars, and they've got a really cool emblem. This one was immaculate. Check out that interior. So, as I said, Low Show was in town, so we're going to see a lot of cool German cars in this next bit, starting with this Mark III Golf. Here's a lovely little 964 generation 911 Carrera 2. It's as clean as they come. And here we have another Mark III Golf in this gorgeous yellow color. Volkswagen nerds, drop a comment. What's the name of this color? And check out this Golf wagon. We never got these in the US, but this one was particularly nice, and it was a Bon Jovi edition. And here's a tastefully done Koki S14. For those of you who don't know, Koki refers to the facelifted version of the car. You usually hear it when people talk about these S-chassis Nissans, but I've heard other cars referred to as Zenki and Koki as well. Now here's a pretty FD RX-7. This looks to have a carbon fiber hood, and it just looks great in black. This R34 was a treat to see, especially on these Workmeister wheels. Surprisingly, not a ton of people gathering around this. Maybe the show had an older demographic who didn't really care about these. Same thing with this R33. I love K-trucks, I really do, but man, I just could not deal with them only going like 50 miles an hour. Anytime I see an NSX, it's a treat. Now here are a pair of interesting cars. Dodge Stealth RTs. Twin turbocharged V6s in these things. They were the sister car of the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Here's another turbocharged Mopar, this Dodge Shadow ES sedan. Riding on the Shelby wheels. This one's an automatic, no big deal. These are such interesting little performance cars. And an RWB 993 Porsche. Definitely here for Low Show. That video will be up in the future. Here's some more setup for Low Show. I figured I'd better get a video now before it was super busy the following day. And a couple of mini trucks, both Nissans. They look perfect in this low resolution video. Here's a beautiful little Mercedes 190. And talk about S-chassis cars. Here's an S13 with a wide body kit. And a clean Lexus SC. Well, I hope you liked the video. Drop a comment if any of these were your cars, and see you next week.